Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. Look at the Lakers. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there.
And when I look at the Lakers, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game in the postseason. And to be honest, I'm not quite sure how well suited they are for playoff basketball, but we will find out soon enough.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Davis, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3, the small forward. And for Miami, Jones is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the point. Now here's Green. McGee the pass to James. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. And it's McGee with the jam.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Free throw, good Butler.
Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year. He calls it grimy season, gets out in the country, and puts in that work.
He never takes a break on any possession. He is ruthless on the offensive side of the floor.
To the wing right side. Here's Robinson. Jones trying to get open. Robinson, that's good.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
And, Greg, those summertime workouts for Butler, they are something.
I mean, they sure are. He calls them bandanas and buckets. Grows his hair out, 2-a-days, hot yoga, intentionally isolated from the hustle and bustle of the big city. It gives him an excuse to really just lock in. He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well. The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
And James with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. James has got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
McGee finds Caldwell Pope. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Nunn passes to Jones. To the paint. Outside for Robinson. To stop the run. Buries the long-range jumper. Robinson's got his second basket of the night. The spotlight usually is on the head coach. Smitty, what makes for a great assistant coach on the staff in your eyes?
Well, I think when he has a great relationship with the coaches and also he has a great relationship with the players. I also love the assistant coaches that are very detailed. And also some of those guys, they have great insight on what a coach can see. It's still a team, and there's some great assistants out there.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Crowder, the pass to Hero. 1:09 left to play in the first quarter. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Waiters. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. One-on-one here. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Whenever Andre gets loose on the break, you have to reward him. Great job running the floor, one of the best in the business.
Passes it to Caruso. Shoots over Dragic. Down low, here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And it's Dragic off the drive. And the basket by Olynyk.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. And the Lakers with another turnover here.
Myers Leonard. Lakers foul.
The Heat have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Well, he was a champion in Italy. We see what Dragic has done in the NBA. He's had a solid career, and he's still evolving.
There's the feed to Morris. He could go. Doesn't go for him. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Heat lead by 4. He's experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Heat, Dragic is out there with Hero. Then there's Myers Leonard. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Silva in at the 4. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goals. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. And here's Crowder after J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go. Crowder finds Dragic. Leonard can't hit that one. Good D by Howard. Here's Kuzma. That one, no good. The Heat go the other way with it. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up. Well, when you watch Goran Dragic play, you can tell the precision that he has with his movement and footwork. But as pretty as his game is, he has a bit of edge to him. Very fiery player.
Miami with the ball after Dion Waiters miss. Inside. And Leonard gets it to go.
He does whatever it takes to win. Reminds me of a little bit of John Stockton with that mentality. But that's exactly the kind of mindset you want from your lead guard.
And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in for Howard. Caldwell Pope comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Danny Green, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's LeBron in for Waiters. Now here's Olynyk after LeBron James's miss. Adebayo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Adebayo's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Here's Morris. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
When Anthony Davis is aggressive going to the offensive glass, it gives this team another dimension.
Outside Butler. To the middle. And Adebayo throws it down.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
James kicks to Green. Caldwell Pope outside. Green inside. He's covered by Iguodala. Here's Davis. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Robinson's checked in for Miami. And then for the Lakers, JaVale McGee comes in for Morris, and it's Alex Caruso in for Green. Shoots. He shoots again. Adebayo finds a limit. To the inside. Another shot. Pass to none. Over Davis. And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
And so it's the Miami Heat bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. For the Heat, and over to Shaq, what'd you think about Miami?
You got to like their offense efficiency. They were patient, took good shots. That was reflected in their high field goal percentage. They just need to keep playing smart in the second half and close this thing out. Don't get cute now.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Steve, we've heard Commissioner Adam Silver broach the idea of a mid-season tournament. How that would be structured, I don't know. But do you think that could possibly work?
Well, I think it's a possibility, Kevin. One, I think you definitely have to have the season shortened to 75 games, 68 games. I think you have to do it on the back end of the All-Star break because we know so much as far as the calendar. When can you fit this in? Maybe 3 or 4 days after the All-Star game during that week. Expand that time off for maybe 3 or 4 days. It's possible.
Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Butler. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. Seth checked in for the Lakers. James, the pass to Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 6 points for Davis.
Just a good, solid shot from mid-range. Davis understands that simple is more important than sizzle.
And it's Dragic off the drive, and Davis sends it back. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds.
Force of playmaking and scoring.
Now here's Dragic. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Miami no good on that time either.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Back to Davis. A baseline J. Again, the Lakers. Well, you look at the career of Dragic. Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
First personal foul. Substitution for the Heat. Silva. Crowder. Period.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And there's the pass to Crowder. Back to Dragic. Here's Hero. Covered by Smith. A three-pointer, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
It's good. Now just a 1-point Heat lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It's Dragic with the drive. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. A different look for Miami. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Myers Leonard. And it's Iguodala in for Goran Dragic. The Lakers also with a sub. Caruso's checked in. Here's Caruso. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kuzma passes to Smith. Here's Caruso for the lead. Rebound by Olynyk. Howard against Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Jay Crowder often stays out on the perimeter but sees the opening and quickly takes advantage.
And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Can't hit from in close.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
And he comes up with the deuce.
What a polished move by one of the best bigs in the game. Anthony Davis is just showing off.
Here's Hero. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Caldwell Pope comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for J.R. Smith. Now here's Davis. He's got 10.
And just no fear, guys. I mean, he is willing to mix it up in the paint with the big boys.
Nunn passes to Iguodala. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And Davis, here we go. And Davis throws it down.
You get this a lot from AD. Attack, attack, and he's scoring in bunches.
Here's Nunn. With 1 on the clock, and that one released in time, but no good. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nunn in at the point guard. It's the group on the floor for Miami. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Caldwell Pope finds Green. to the paint. And it's Davis missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Heat. Linux got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Adebayo. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Here's Butler. Offensive rebound. The second effort. It's stolen by Green. Caldwell Pope left side. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Now here's James. Back to Caldwell Pope. They kick it out to Green. Beyond the arc. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. The Heat trail by 3. Pass to Adebayo to tie it up. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Puts it up, off the inbound, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The physicality of Jimmy Butler poses so many issues for defenders.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2. He's perfect from the line this time.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Looking to end his cold spell, and LeBron throws it down.
When you need a big bucket, keep it in his hands. LeBron lives for this.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Adebayo slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on JaVale McGee.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights. He's done it. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Butler goes in. Outside Robinson. Inside, and stolen by Kuzma. Green against Dragic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. Anthony Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them the lead.
Unfortunate that he missed one, but he still hit a crucial point there to help get his team the lead.
It falls!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now here's James. The pass to McGee. Outside, Green. It's stolen by Jones. Adebayo kicks to Dragic. Jones in the post. Davis is there. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Count it!
Ice water, baby.
And it's contagious. Caldwell Pope with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second person. Jimmy Butler.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
You look at the success of Jimmy Butler, the NBA's most improved player in 2015, and continuing to refine his game. He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
LeBron kicks to Davis. It's good!
This just in. AD is not going to buckle up and fold. He's unafraid of the moment.
Dragic finds Jones. Back it, Dragic. Lets it go with the three. Bullseye!
Wow.
5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Caldwell Pope on the wing, and Butler sends it back.
One of the most versatile defenders we have in the league. Butler's reach also allowed him to get that block.
And don't start the celebration just yet. They're going to have a second look at the replay monitor and see if it got in. This one's over if the original ruling of the basket stands. But we'll see. And no, the basket is waved off. The game is over.
And how heartbreaking do you think that is? You just nailed a fantastic buzzer beater, and then the rug gets pulled out from under you when the call gets reversed.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Hart.